What is up, Amilivenow clones? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is I. Am I live now? You feel me? Know what I'm saying? Am I live now? Man, oh man, don't I got some goodness for y'all today? Feel me? Whenever you see this, man, if you just waking up, man, or you just eating breakfast, you calling somebody, you eating breakfast and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or you feel me, you and your shawty or you and your hubby just got done doing the nasty, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not with nobody and you just about to go to school on your school bus and you trying to get some information, you know what I'm saying? Or, on your 30-minute break, you feel me, it's about to be 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. and you just trying to get a game in the evening time, you feel me? Or you about to go to sleep, or if you can't sleep and you have insomnia, shout out to you, but you know what I mean? Because you watching me, so that means you just trying to get some information to stimulate your brain so you can get a little tired so you go to sleep. That's understandable. You feel me? When you watch this, what day you watch this, what month you watch this, what year you watch this, what eon you watch this, homie, all that I'm hoping for is that you are on your way to finding peace. Peace meaning euphoria. Peace meaning enlightenment. Peace meaning self-betterment, self-understanding. That's what peace means. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's been a good couple of last videos. I've been trying to make some good content for you guys. Just so it can involve your capacity of thinking, so you can implement these ideas into your life. Because that's what I'm about. For those who don't know, my name is Amilivenow. I am a creator. And I dabble in many things. You feel me? Film director, screenwriter, artist. I paint, design. But enough about me. Oh, if you guys wondering, if you just started this channel, I am 23. Yeah, if you really want to know, my name is not Amilivenow, of course. My name is Fweatz, right? It's longer than that, but I cut my name to just Fweatz. So I don't want you guys to play my whole name, because what's the point? You already know who I am. Because I just told you, you feel me? Because I just told you. So this video is kind of important in many ways. Well, I'm not going to say kind of. It is important. Because, I've experienced it, I'm still going through it, and it helps to understand that, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm not even trying to be, funny or anything, but, that's actually the topic of the video. You're not alone, bro. It's really okay to be lonely. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Okay, so why is it okay? Am I live now? Well, since you asked me, it's okay to be lonely, and a plethora of reasons. But let's get the definition, right? Of lonely. It's only right to understand what we're talking about, right? It's only right. So the definition is sad because one has no friends or company. So you're sad because you have no company or you have no friends. Well, one, for those who really have faith and understand a higher power, you never really alone when you understand that you have higher power that is watching over you and is always going to be with you regardless. If you don't see it physically, you can feel it. Like me, I be really feeling like spirits is everywhere. I never really feel alone. Not the fact of Holy Ghost. I'm just saying like real spirits, bro. I close my eyes and I just be seeing figures and shit, bro. I just be I could and it's it's if you watch anime, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about if you watch anime, bro. Like I really be experiencing like spiritual activities like in different parts of my day, or just at nighttime, or just throughout my day. I could just feel like a presence there. Not essentially saying it's the deity of our creator. I'm just saying like shit be there, bro. Like you don't really see with these two eyes, bro. You really see with one. I just said my name. So you see with your soul, you know what I'm saying? And you see with your energy. Your energy can read off certain types of energy or bounce back energies, like in a level of understanding, you know what I'm talking about. If you're just, continuing your journey, then you're going to be able to learn more. But I do have experience of astral projection, and I've experienced some sensations I'd say that I don't want to experience. Not even on any substance or drug. That's why I can really explain to you guys that it be shit around you, but like you just don't know, cuz. So I'm gonna just continue the video. Loneliness kind of deals with you comparing yourself to other groups or individuals. Once you understand that being lonely is not a bad thing, it's actually something to progress you, and it challenges you to start thinking more, and that is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to challenge you to start thinking more, to understand how to be more than what you already are. That's my perspective of it, because when I was lonely, not even when I was lonely, but when I'm alone, I have my best feelings, my best days. I'm not abruptly disrupted by individuals, and I don't have to entertain certain individuals or take my whole thought process and put it on their thought process, or be like, okay, say I got a shawty and I gotta like make her feel happy or all this type of shit. And all these things, bro, like when you lonely, bro, you want that. You want to be around people. You want to be able to be distracted or whatever. But then for those who don't experience this, bro, because you're lonely right now, you gon' like once you start being around people at the end of the day, bro, yeah, it's good to have human skills and communication, bro. We're not saying don't be able to communicate and just be antisocial. You see what I'm saying? Because if you feel like this, then you probably want to be around people. But once you understand that you be around people, but what kind of people you be around is going to affect your aura, is going to affect your personality, is going to affect your psyche, it is going to affect the aspects of how you live your life. Just because you're around certain individuals, and those individuals might not be on that high vibrational cognitive state. They may be on some low vibrational shit. Whole time you around negative energy, but you could be dolo, being understanding, indulging in your own frequency and heightening your vibration in levels that can only evolve your capacity to be able to continue understanding who you are. Right? Whole time you're being lonely is you sharpening your mind to be able to perceive certain identities. Like you being lonely is a benefit because, for example, you around people, you start basically like receiving their knowledge and started applying it to your life. Whole time their knowledge don't really pertain to how you think, but because you're around them, you start conforming to how they think and how they move. Whole time you have different ideas that can better you in multiple aspects, but whole time you just want to be around people because you're quote unquote lonely. So you start putting yourself under and you start putting your ideas to a certain duration where you're only getting information from them because you want to be around company because you feel sad. Whole time you feeling sad should be a fire that fuels you to be able to become determined and push towards or forego any aspects or situations that you want to achieve. You feeling sad is actually not always going to be there because emotions are fleeting, meaning that I can dead ass be dead ass just serious, and I could just be goofy and start dancing and shit. Like, nigga, serious. Now I'm dancing and shit, goofy as fuck. Now I'm serious. Now I'm dancing and shit, goofy. Like, bro, all this shit is fleeting, bro. Meaning that it's not. There's a certain duration where it occurs, then there's a certain duration where it departs. How long it occurs and how long it departs is all on the individual, which is you who is watching me. So when you start feeling sad because you're not around people, okay, as a human being, we are supposed to be communicating and having camaraderie and having basically a congregated state, meaning you're surrounded by individuals that are coming together for a certain reason, congregation, right? You being sad because you're not around people is only going to help you have more time, one, to understand who you are, right? Like, don't you want to figure yourself out? Like, you're literally hindering yourself because you're around people that may or may not know who they are, and you're around them all because you feel lonely. And you're never lonely because you have the creator with you always, bro. Always. Creator's always there. So you're thinking whole time you're lonely, but whole time you're lonely because you're supposed to be lonely. For what duration is all depending on you. Like I said, you feel so lonely, so you feel like you gotta start being around people, all because you feel sad. But because that emotion is fleeting, then you're gonna start understanding that you're not gonna be sad, and you're not gonna even want to go to around different individuals or individuals that are not on a high frequency as you. Once you start to understand this, then you're going to have a paradigm shift, a change of reality. Then it's like, wow, whole time I'm supposed to be lonely to understand who I am, how to better myself, how to be a high critical thinker, and how to be able to sustain a well-being that is beneficial to who I am, which is you that is watching me. Now you're having clarity, and now you understand, okay, I'm lonely, but there's a reason for why I'm lonely. The creator is trying to see if I can handle being lonely. The creator, if you are an individual of faith, right? And I hope you all are, because that is important in your life. That could be talked about in another video. But it's because it can be a test. Think about a lot of things as tests. Okay, like how long can you hold your nut, you know what I'm saying? Or how long before you ejaculate as a woman? You get what I'm saying? It's all it is. Similar as that. Like, how long can I be lonely for, right? Because you're never always going to be lonely, bro. One, you're never lonely because the creator's there. Two, it depends on if you want to be around people that is not on the same frequency as you. So you're going to start getting shit rubbed on you. And next thing you know, you start acting like that when you was not even like that. You feel me? Like, it's just all domino effect. Because you don't want to be lonely, you start being around people that are not as highly level frequency as you just because you feel sad. Whole time, you're not really even sad. Whole time, you probably on Instagram or some type of social media platform. Whole time, you in your room just dolo, probably didn't do nothing, probably didn't go to the gym. So now you just start feeling depressed because you feel like you behind, which, not gonna lie, go fucking to the gym, because what the fuck are you doing? And then you're just like, whole time, you're just like, damn, bro, like, why this nigga got a nice six pack, a nice body? He goes, like, how does this happen? You see what I'm saying? Now you start feeling lonely, you start getting anxiety, which causes fear of missing out, which you're not missing out on shit. The only thing you're missing out on is a well-being of your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Whole time you just start comparing yourself, so you just start feeling lonely whole time when you don't have to be. Whole time you could just be elevating yourself because you are lonely. So you start figuring out, what is my niche? What am I good at? Like, bro, when you are lonely, bro, you supposed to be understanding why you are lonely, not I'm lonely. You're supposed to understand, why am I lonely? Is there a reason for me being lonely? Is me being lonely going to push myself for tomorrow? Is me being lonely going to help me achieve levels of cognitivity or levels in the physical aspects that I never thought can happen? Is me being lonely might make me turn into fucking Bill Gates? Is me being lonely might change my life and I'll turn to Elon Musk and have a $2 billion company? Who knows? It's all about because you are lonely, which you were never lonely because you are with the creator. But I'm just letting you know, bro, it's okay to be lonely. You're actually, if you're lonely right now, you're supposed to be lonely. And what you don't know is you're not going to be lonely forever. There's just a certain duration of you being lonely. For example, you go to the store. Are you lonely then? No, you're not. You're around people whole time. You might not know them, but you're not lonely. You're in your room, right? Okay. Are you really lonely in your room? If you're in a room, that means you're in a building, meaning that there's different other people. Say with your mom and dad, yeah, you could feel lonely, but you're not lonely. You have your mother and father. Literally, you open the door, you go to them, you start talking. I bet you're not going to feel lonely no more. You might feel lonely emotionally, mentally, because you don't have a counterpart that loves you, like on some like real love shit. Like your mom and dad can't love you like how you want a bitch to love you. Like, feel me? Like, just to get a little bit, like, explicit, like, a bitch suck your dick, you know what I'm saying? Throwing it back and shit. That's, like, love that you want as a male. That's, like, some type of, like, companionship. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you talking to your mom about your feelings and she can't really, like, touch you like that because that's your mom. And if that happens to you, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta get checked out, bro. You gotta probably go to a mental facility and ask them, like, yo, am I okay? Because that's not good, bro. Like, I'm not even laughing. Vice versa, bro. Like, if y'all dad ever touched you, bro, like, I'm sorry. Go get checked out. See if like you have mental health problems because that's not good. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Your parents are not supposed to be touching you like that sexually. Like, that's not good. But besides that point, I want you guys to know, like, you're not gonna be able to always find somebody that gives you that feeling of companionship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a certain extent. Like, okay, you got your homeboy, you feel me? Go to homeboy crib, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing 2K and shit. But that's not the same type of like experience of a bitch throwing it back and you fucking her and then y'all just start cuddling watching Netflix. Okay? That is a level that, one, you might be dying to have. I'm not gonna say that's a bad thing because I'm not trying to put nobody to be dead ass lonely and never have kids and shit. All I'm saying is the reason why you don't got that yet or you feel like you want that is because you have emotions, bro. Peep this. Like I said earlier, you gonna start understanding, bro, like, not all of that shit really matter, bitch throwing it back at you. You might be in need of some type of sexual interaction, okay. Then that's different, bro. You feel me? Cause I ain't gonna lie, you could still be fucking a bitch. You still could feel lonely, bro. All because of people not understanding, bro, who you are. Like, bro, I used to fuck on a bitch, bro, and I used to feel lonely. I'm literally clapping her shit and I feel lonely. What does that mean? That means just because you have a counterpart individual close to you doesn't mean that you gonna feel not lonely. You still could feel lonely with 100 friends, 100 homeboys that knew you since a jit. It's because if you can't have someone understand you mentally, then you're always gonna feel lonely, bro. Like I used to be around people that used to make me feel like they'll send me to the loony bin. You feel me? So it's like the whole time they just don't really understand my thinking. They're not really comprehending my cognitivity. Whole time is straight because everybody have different thought process and everybody perceive aspects in different ways. You feel me? But you feel me? I started like just linking up with like just my childhood friend because like he just really understand my capacity of thought process. He understands that I have a wide range of ideas and I have a wide range of theories to the point where honestly I don't feel lonely when I'm talking to bruh because he has similar thought processes like myself. So when you're around individuals that don't really have the same energies and frequencies, then you're gonna start feeling lonely. Like I said, you could be having sexual intercourse with an individual. You feel me? No matter if you go left or right, it don't matter. I'm not here to judge, but you could still feel lonely, bruh. After you cuddle up, you could still feel lonely, all because of you understanding that my mental understanding is not really understood by this individual. So, like I said earlier, the reason why you feel lonely is because you have emotion. Whole time you take your emotion out of this shit, are you really lonely? It's all because of how you perceive yourself. Like for example, like me, I got my paintings like this right here. I look at this, I don't feel lonely. I feel like I'm a part of something because I made that. That's why you guys got to start doing things for yourself so you don't have to feel like you're you're separated from understanding. Like understanding meaning what you want to basically experience. You want to experience camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? Or if you a young nigga, you want to experience companionship with another sex, which is the opposite sex. Okay, that's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, girl. Like, it's not a bad thing to, like, want to be around individuals, but there are consequences, right? That make you want to be lonely. Like me, I was always the guy that everybody wanted to be around, and like I just sometimes like people didn't really understand me, so I didn't really want to be around people because like if I don't really like connect with you because we're not really vibrating on a high frequency, then I have to deal with you for essentially a duration of time, which is not a bad thing because you can learn from individuals that are not on a level of frequency as you. You can learn from those individuals. And what's dangerous about that, those individuals can rub off you. So you have to be careful for how long you are with those types of individuals that you are on a higher frequency than, right? And because that people didn't understand my thought process, it made me feel lonely even if I was around people or company. So this is why there's consequences to being around individuals. Just the fact that you feel lonely, just because you feel lonely and you start going around people, that's not gonna make you not feel lonely. You still could feel lonely. Like that's the whole mind trick of feeling lonely, bruh. For you to not feel lonely, okay, this is the meat of the topic right now, is to understand who you are. So then when you are actually alone, which is you being by yourself, then you can accept that you are lonely because you start feeling sad because you're not around friends or company, then you're going to have the identity of being lonely, which is just an emotion because it deals with you being sad. Whole time you start understanding who you are, you never gonna feel lonely at one point you gonna have abundance because you understand who you are, so you can be able to dwell within your space of being alone. Like once you understand that you can dwell within your space of being alone, honestly, you gonna never feel lonely, and you are never lonely because you be with the creator be with you the whole time. Not physically, bro, spiritually, bro. Like you see what I'm saying? Like even emotionally, bro, because emotions deal with energies and energies deal with spirits, bro. So once you understand that you really not alone, you're not gonna really even want to be around people, because then you understand that humans have flaws and nobody's perfect, but you rather be in your own flaw than to have others look at you or to have others perceive you as flawed, all because they don't have the same mind concepts or mind understanding. And that's okay. You're not supposed to have someone understand you if they can't understand you. The only person that has to understand you is you, mother. You have to be able to understand you. Without that, you're literally are deteriorating. You feel me? Mentally, physically, and spiritually, you're deteriorating. You have to understand yourself. Once you understand yourself, you're not gonna feel lonely, bro, because you have a certain type of level of appreciation because you understand yourself. So now you can appreciate being by yourself. You can appreciate having time duration, a duration of you being alone. And from that, it's going to cause a ripple effect of you seemingly, probably you going to turn into someone that don't even want to be around people because you understand the consequences of being around people, right? Not even just bad people, but that too. Being around bad people, you can hinder yourself and you can be caught up in situations that you shouldn't be in, all because you felt lonely. Whole time you could literally you could be saving yourself from any consequences all just by being by yourself. And being by yourself, you can find ways to have contentment, which is being happy. You feel me? The reason why people be feeling lonely because they don't feel happy when they're by themselves. You start feeling happy when you're by yourself. Like I said, you're not always going to feel happy because that's an emotion. What are emotions? Emotions are fleeting, okay? So whole time you could start feeling like, oh yeah, bro, like, I understand myself. Like, yeah, bro, like that doesn't last long either. I'm not saying it's all gonna last long, but you have to have certain type of level of understanding to build habits to help you not feel lonely. Whole time you feeling lonely, whole time you in a couple of hours, couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, you're not gonna feel lonely, right? All because you really by yourself and you want certain energies around you just to feel accepted. But once you understand that you have to accept yourself, then you don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anyone's acceptance because you got to be able to understand yourself. This is why being lonely is not bad, bro. You feel me? Like, it's really okay to be lonely, bro. Like, you got to be able to take that emotion of sadness and you have to be able to transform it. This is where alchemy comes in, you know what I'm saying? And all of you, bro, all of you, y'all alchemists, you just don't understand it yet. Like, when your mom tell you to do something and you mad, but then you transform it into something else and you put it into, let's say you go play dress up, or you start talking to, your teddy bear, or you start playing video games. You literally transmuted that mad energy and you put it into your something else. That's you becoming an alchemist, bro. Like, you have to be able to transmute energies, bro, for you to be able to sustain and obtain certain developments that you don't understand yet. Like, me telling you this might kind of sound weird, because if you don't really understand high level, conversations like this, then it might sound like out of the ordinary, or it might sound like Mojo Jojo. But, take this into consideration, that you can be able to transmute energies and transmute your emotions and direct it to something that it can better yourself and your mentality. Like I said earlier, everything is energy, bro. You don't want to be able to dwell in certain energies of sadness, because what is that? Is an emotion, right? So if it's an emotion, like, what did you learn today? You learned that emotions are fleeting. You learned that you are in a beneficial state if you are lonely, because you are going to understand that you have to learn how to accept yourself. Once you learn to accept yourself, you're not going to have that emotion of sadness so you can be around people, because that's the only reason why you feel lonely, is because you're not around different energies. Because people, what are people? People are just energies, bro. Like, people are not really people. They're just energies. You feel me? How they approach you, that's a certain energy. How they look at you, that's a certain energy. How they basically act upon you, that's a certain energy. They could act this way when they're around you and act a different way. That's energy, bro. So humans are just energies, bro. Animals are energy, bro. Life is just energy, bro. You feel me? So once you learn to have that acceptance energy, you're not going to feel like you need to be around energies, bro, because you already accepted your own energy to the point where you don't need to be around others' energies. And, bro, a lot of shit can, like I said, it can rub off on you, bro. You could be a certain individual that be vibing and shit. Whole time you turn to a nigga that just be mad as fuck. All because you started being around people that be mad as fuck. If you just a vibing nigga, you a vibing nigga. There's nothing to change about that. But when you start being around people, then you start getting shit rubbed off you, bro. Like, oh, that shit real, bro. Honestly, this shit's real, bro. So, like, that's why it's okay to be lonely. And you being lonely is only going to betterment your life. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start figuring out who you really are. You're going to start having different epiphanies. You're going to start having different paradigm shifts, all because you're alone. And a lot of creators, a lot of inventors, a lot of trailblazers, when they were alone, they did the most productive shit. They created the most industrial advancements. They started understanding different things because they took their time to really think and not have any other party contradict their thinking. Like, this is why it's important to be alone, because you dead ass can question yourself without other energies questioning yourself. So you gonna maybe doubt yourself within your ideas, and then you're not going to be able to progress yourself. But if you are by yourself, you're going to be able to understand and accept yourself and your energy. Now you're going to feel abundant, just the fact that you have accepted who you are and that you can be able to be more. So now you being more can help you figure out how to become who you're supposed to be, or what you are supposed to be dwelling in. That said, you can be able to provide different types of opportunities for others and different ideas and aspects to be able to translate and transmute the state of the world. Like, bro, that's what I am doing right now. I just literally explained y'all me. And I want y'all to be like me too. That's why I call y'all clones, because I want y'all to be like me. I want y'all to have similar traits like me, because I'm only doing things that is beneficial towards my well-being. And why not y'all, you know what I'm saying, just to get more direct, why not you be able to have aspects and have habits to benefit your well-being? Right? You want to become enlightened. You want to become someone that is not as anxious or is not quick to act. Instead of being anxious, understand that you are okay. you are alive. Instead of being anxious or instead of being quick to act, be quick to think. Okay, I'm not going to act on something because of emotions, because what are emotions? Emotions are fleeting. But I'm going to act on logic. I'm going to act on my identity to be able to have discernment, which is judgment. Act on judgment. Don't act on emotions, right? You have to be able to act on rationality, bro. You have to be rational, bro. Like, bro, not everything is going to be a big thing. Like, you make it a big thing. It's never a big thing. You make it a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to be able to act on logic, act on rationality, okay? Right? And act on practicality, okay? This is just all putting logic and rationality into one thing, which is practicality. Practice these and you'll be able to have an abundant and aspiring life. And it doesn't matter if you're lonely. Even if you're not lonely, you're going to be lonely. But once you understand that lonely is just a fleeting emotion, a state of mind, then you're never going to even feel anxious or have anxiety because you are lonely. And just don't compare yourself to others, and you're never going to be lonely. That's all you got to do. Be okay with yourself. Be okay with your energy. And that being said, that's it for the video, guys. Am I live now? Hold up. I want you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? I almost got me. I almost left too early. I want you guys to comment because it really helps the algorithm. I want y'all to comment. You know what I'm saying? I really need this. You know what I'm saying? I really need the algorithm to start fluctuating so my videos could get more views. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do need it. You know what I'm saying? But look, am I live now? And I'm out.